numerical integration. It is second unit of the total out of six units. The name of the subject is statistical analysis and computational methods. There are total 6 units. Numerical methods first, second is numerical integration, third is optimization techniques, fourth one is statistical method, fifth one is probability and probability distribution, and sixth one is correlation regression analysis and Newton's interpolation formula. So out of these 6 units, I have taken second unit for the presentation. Now in general it is generally
Can we explain the student the application of each unit from civil engineering point of view?
in numerical methods, first unit. So that numerical, for example, in numerical methods, we have to solve the equation f of x equal to 0. Now f of x equal to 0 means, for example, left hand side, as we know, if left hand side is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 this time, then this x having two roots, minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, or that answer we can calculate from the calculator. If there is a cubic equation, we can solve it from the calculator also. Okay, but every time this is not equal to 0, or every time there is no any quadratic equation. There may be a equation sin x equal to x. Sin x equal to x. Then how we can solve this? There is no any alternate method. Or any that sin x equal to x may be converted into f of x equal to 0 as x minus sin x equal to 0. And so left hand side is either sin x minus x equal to 0 or x minus sin x equal to 0. So there may be any type of function, algebraic, trigonometric, exponential, logarithmic, or inverse trigonometric, or any another function. So the mixture of all these functions is given sometimes in the form of f(x) equal to 0. So for that there is no any method which is given in the books. So for sometimes in engineering applications we have to calculate what is the corresponding roots of that equation, what are the values of that equation. So for finding, there may be sometimes 1 root, 2 root, 3 root, sometimes imaginary root, sometimes real roots, distinct roots. So for finding these particular roots, suppose we have to calculate any one of the root. Once we get one root, then another roots we can calculate. If we have to calculate any one of the root, then this first unit is given, numerical methods, in that case bisection method is given, Newton, then another method, bisection, then Newton's formula is given. So there are total, second method is given, so total 4 methods are given how to find out the one root of that, one real root of that particular equation at x equal to 0. So 4 methods are given, that 4 methods are explained in this first unit. Because how we can use in the field, because in field there are number of points x comma y we can obtain, xi comma yi. Every time the relation between y equal to fx is not possible. It is not true. So we can convert in the form of y equal to fx, or f of x comma y equal to 0, or relation between x and y, plane coordinate geometry. For that there are certain methods, but for that sometimes we require what is the intersection of that fx equal to 0 on the x-axis. Y equal to 0 means fx equal to 0. So that particular curve intersects at on the x-axis at, there may be at 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and 4 point. Okay. So for that all these methods are given, and we require for engineering point of application these methods are given in the first unit. Second method is numerical integration. So in numerical integration, before that we know what is meant by derivative, integration, trigonometry, all types of these things are given in from 11th standard. Right from the trigonometry, we prepare trigonometric functions, sin, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot. Okay, the relation between all these, which are given, multiple angles, double angles, triple angles, then corresponding proofs, all these are given. So suppose that students, we have to aware that students that you must know that What is the use of that trigonometry, etc., which is given in that particular thing. Then logarithmic functions, exponential functions, trigonometric functions, everything is given. Algebraic functions, all these functions are given. If we have given any function y equal to fx, then first derivative is f dash x. We can use that y equal to fx maybe in the form of single function, addition of number of functions, addition of mix of functions, multiplication u into v, u into v into w, u by v. All these rules are given in 11, 12. And these rules they must know any time for m1, m2 or m3 or for that degree course. These applications are always used. What is the geometrical meaning of first derivative? It represents, it is nothing but another function. It is also function. Derivative of sin x is cos x is also function. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x, it is also function. So series of functions we prepare from origin. Its root is 1 and we prepare number of functions after its differentiation. How we can find out that first derivative or first principle, that is given f of x plus h minus f of x upon h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0. That is the first derivative which is given. Okay, so you know that is given in 11th standard. So if the f dash x is given, then antiderivative of that f dash x is equal to original function fx. That you know. Derivative of log of x is 1 upon x, integration of 1 upon x is log x. But 1 upon x it is okay. If 1 upon 1 plus x, integration of 1 upon 1 plus x, it is also okay. Now, this f dash x is also denoted by new fx. Every time fx is replaced by another fx. When we talking integration of any fx dx, that is with respect to x, means we prepare one more function from this, that derivative of that is fx. Derivative of that function is fx. For example, it is suppose gx. The derivative of gx is fx. That you know. Now, integration of 1 upon x, okay, it is log of 1 plus x. Then this must be indefinite integration. It is indefinite. There are two types of integrations. One is indefinite, another is definite. Indefinite means we have to write that plus c, derivative of that is plus c 0. Then another is suppose 1 upon 1 plus x square. This integration is also, that is tan inverse x plus c. But what about this kind of integration, 1 upon 1 plus x cube? To find out this integration, it is not, general rules are used. Sometimes that curve may be of this type. What is this curve? What is this curve? There may be any y equal, suppose we plot that particular curve. Then geometrical meaning of integration means it is the area bounded by the 2 points x equal to a to x equal to b. So this curve may be any type of curve, mixed curve, logarithmic, trigonometric, exponential, or combination of all. This is also one curve. Y equal to 1 upon x, fx equal to 1 upon x. That means y into 1 plus x, okay, equal to 1. That is the curve. For that, you can take different points of x and y. This point is suppose, say, starting point x0, y0. This is another point, say x1, y1. This another point is x2, y2. Number of points we are having. From x equal to a to x equal to b, suppose we have to calculate the corresponding integration, then this indefinite integration is converted into definite integration. So, definite integration geometrical meaning is, it is the area bounded by the curve y equal to fx from x equal to a to x equal to b. Y equal to fx and x-axis. That means y equal to 0. So, it is the area bounded by these two. So, this curve may be parabola, this curve may be ellipse, this curve may be trigonometric function, sinusoidal curve, or that curve may be exponential curve, or hyperbola, any type of curve. Normal curves are given. But nature of curve is
nature of curve for trapezoidal and Simpson's rule.
I mean, so if this type of curve is given, then we can calculate the corresponding answer. Okay. Then suppose this curve is not plottable, or sometimes only set of points are given, and the equation of that curve is not given. Only the integration of fx is known to you. only the integration of fx, but that fx equation is not known. If this equation is not known, then in that particular case, for example, this type of curve, there is no any specific rule. For that, we know only the difference between x and y, the corresponding difference between successive two values, x values is constant. Suppose this may be x0 comma y0, this is x1 comma y1, so this ordinate is y1, this ordinate is y2, this ordinate is y3, and so on. And we have to find out the corresponding area bounded by that curve. Then, in such case, the rule is not available. The relation between x and y is not available. And for that particular case, how we can calculate the area bounded by this curve? Then for that, they have given the three rules. First is trapezoidal rule, another is Simpson's 1/3 rule, and one more is Simpson's 3/8. So these three rules are given. Okay. Now, these rules I will explain, no problem. For calculating, suppose we know the set of y values for the given corresponding x values, then we can calculate the corresponding answer. Now, one more thing, these three rules are there in numerical integration. One more thing, suppose integration of x sin x. Okay, you can calculate this integration x sin x from say 0 to pi by 2 or anything. Indefinite, u into u. If first function is algebraic, second function is trigonometric or exponential, then u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3, etc. That is given in the previously. Or if x is another function, then u into integration v dx minus integration derivative of u into integration of v dx, etc. This is okay, you can calculate it. But if this function is replaced by 1 upon x sin of 1 upon x, we are unable to calculate this. We are unable to calculate this kind of integration for any limits, say 0 to pi by 2 or 0 to 1, etc. Any type of limits, this is not possible by normal integration rules. Integration rules, everything, lot of integration rules are there. For normal function, these rules are given. But for this odd type of functions, if there are certain relations in the field such that this relation is okay for that particular curve, then how we can calculate the corresponding area bounded by the curve? So for that, they have given two more rules. Trapezoidal or Simpson's 1/3 rule or Simpson's 3/8 rule. These three rules are, if that function equation is known to you or function equation not known to you, these rules are applicable. But if the function is given, the y values are not given. If the function is given, but that function is not integrable, okay, that function may be, its derivative is this kind of derivative, so that original primitive is not available. So for that, we are unable to calculate the corresponding area bounded by the given curve and x-axis from the given limits, because sometimes this type of area are required for the research point of view or in the field point of view. We have to calculate the corresponding answer. So for that, they have given two more alternatives. One is Gauss quadrature, 2-point formula, and 3-point formula. What is mean by 2-point formula and what is mean by 3-point formula? These are explained in this. So in all total, there are 5 ways to calculate the numerical integration other than the normal numerical formulas. We can calculate the corresponding answer by normal procedure and corresponding answer by trapezoidal rule or by the Simpson's whose integration is available. For example, suppose this kind of integration 0 to 1, 1 upon 1 plus x dx. This is log of 1 plus x, and you can calculate from 0 to 1. So this answer is log 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. Log of 2 to the base c. Whatever may be the answer, we are getting. This answer, whatever may be, we are getting. This answer is also calculated by all these first 3 rules. Simpson's 1/3 rule. It is possible. It is possible by both methods. If it is integration 1 upon 1 plus x square tan inverse x, but 1 upon 1 plus x cube, no, it is not possible. Then for that particular case, what is the use? We can convert. For that, what we have to do? For that, this is suppose y. Then we can take from 0 to 1, we can divide that total interval into 3, 4, 5 sub-intervals. Okay, 0 to 1. For example, 0 to 1 is divided into 4 parts, 5 parts. 5 parts mean 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. Okay, n equal to b minus a upon h. H is, we have to decide how many sub-intervals have to be taken. So these sub-intervals gives the quality of your answer. If n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So origin of all this Gauss quadrature or origin of all means that Simpson's 1/3 rule or Simpson's 3/8 rule or trapezoid rule. The origin is Newton-Cotes formula. And that Newton's-Cotes formula from a to b integration fx dx. So that formula is not in detail we have to study, but this particular answer they have given originally by Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's formula that will give a very big equation. And in that big equation, suppose we put n equal to 1, we get that trapezoid rule. Suppose we put that lengthy formula is there. N equal to 2, I will explain that formula in the classroom. Here it is not possible to write all these things. N equal to 2, then we get Simpson's 1/3 rule. And if n equal to 3, Simpson's 3/8. Okay, Newton-Cotes is the origin, parent of all. Then for that, what we have to do? For that, we prepare a chart from 0 to 1 by taking sub-intervals 0.2, 0.4, 3, 4, 5, 6 intervals. We are getting a series of points x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4. So that the difference between x is always constant, but difference is y is not constant. x1 minus x0 equal to x2 minus x1 equal to x3 minus x2 and so on, that is equal to h. That is constant. Difference between abscissa is constant, but this difference in x is not, y is not constant. We have to prepare the series of y, and once we get the series of y, y0, y1, y2, y3, etc., then we can calculate the trapezoid rule area, trapezoid rule or Simpson's 1/3 rule or Simpson's 3/8 rule. But in such case that sometimes the answer having more error than the trapezoid. Actual area is different and the area obtained from the first 3 rules is different. Then what we have to do? We have to use new Gauss quadrature 2-point formula and so in all total 5 ways to calculate the numerical integration. Generally, it is the alternate method to find out the definite integration. It is the alternate method to find out the definite integration, not by the normal procedure. ज्यांची इंटिग्रेशन्स आपल्याला नॉर्मल इंटिग्रेशनच्या प्रोसिजरने काढता येत नाही, परंतु आपल्याला गरजेची आहे, that kind of integrations are available that are called as म्हणजे थोडक्यात ते अप्रॉक्सिमेशन न these rules are prepared. सिम्पसन न काढले ते दोन, ट्रॅपेझॉइड न काढले, न्यूटन कोट्स न डिसाइड केला, गॉस क्वाड्रेचर न ते 2 रूल सांगितले. आलं लक्षात? हे जे 5 रूल आहेत ते 5 रूल सिरीज ना आपण देतो, त्याची प्रत्येकाची लिस्ट देतो and then we can take numericals. So that particular rate for 16 marks, 10 marks for the first that insane आणि बाकीचे 6 marks वगैरे हे नंतर येईल. आलं? त्याच्यावरची थिअरी येते, एक्सप्लेन सिम्पसन्स 1/3 rule, एक्सप्लेन गॉस क्वाड्रेचर फर्स्ट 2-point formula, एक्सप्लेन गॉस क्वाड्रेचर 3-point formula, त्याची थिअरी येते आली तर 3-4 मार्क्सला आणि त्याच्यावरचं न्यूमरिकल वेगळ्यावरचं येतं, थिअरी वेगळ्या. असा हा युनिट आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण अदर दॅन दी इंटिग्रेशन प्रोसिजर फक्त एकच लक्षात ठेवायचं. सपोज एनी एक्झाम्पल वी हॅव टू गिव्ह, देन फाइंड आउट दॅट आन्सर इफ इट इज पॉसिबल, फाइंड आउट दॅट आन्सर बाय नॉर्मल इंटिग्रेशन प्रोसिजर and compare that answer by these 3 rules. 3 rules are whatever. Sometimes that comparison may be given. काय एरर येते ते पण विचार. गॉस यानं काढा, नॉर्मल इंटिग्रेशन प्रोसिजरनं काढा आणि आपल्या ट्रॅपेझॉइडल टूलनं काढा आणि त्यांच्यातली एरर काढा. हा एक नॉर्मल प्रोसिजर आहे. सो सम ऑफ द स्टुडंट्स इन आवर क्लास, बीच्या क्लासमध्ये सम ऑफ द स्टुडंट्स दे आर eager to learn mathematics. तर मॅथमॅटिक्सला ज्यांना आवड आहे ते इकडे येतात. म्हणजे माहीतच पाहिजे, खूप माहीत पाहिजे. असं एखाद्याला म्हटलं सांग इंटिग्रेशन टॅन एक्सचं किती, टॅन एक्सचं जर माहीत नसतं सगळ्यांना, काय आवश्यकता पण नाही. आता मी जर म्हटलं, आता मी हे सांगत नाही, मी जरी स्ट्रक्चरचा मनुष्य असला तरी माझ्या गाईडनी मला 2 वर्ष फक्त मॅथमॅटिक्सचा अभ्यास करा, फुल कम्प्लीट. मला तुम्ही कुठलाही इंटिग्रेशनचा फॉर्म्युला, कुठलाही डेरिव्हेटिव्हचा फॉर्म्युला, कुठलाही ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिकचा फॉर्म्युला विचारला तरी येईल. जशी आपली कविता असते तसा माझा पाठ, तेवढं आहे एक्स्ट्रा. नॉट फॉर दॅट आपल्या त्या गोष्टी इकडं वापरतो. मला कुठल्याही डिफिकल्टी झाले तर मी सांगू शकतो. सो दॅट सपोज आय विल आस्क व्हॉट इज द इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ कॉट एक्स, म्हटलं की पटकन लॉग ऑफ साइन एक्स आलं पाहिजे तोंडात मुळे, असं आपण म्हणून घेऊ. आलं पाहिजे असं नाही, त्यांना काय असं आपण भीती घालत नाही, हे आलंच पाहिजे ते आलंच पाहिजे असं नाही. दीज आर द अल्टरनेट मेथड्स. प्रत्येकाला इंटिग्रेशनचं साईन दिलं म्हणून इंटिग्रेशन आहे असं नाही. दिसतंय साईन ते ओके, बट वी कॅन सॉल्व दॅट एक्झाम्पल बाय नॉर्मल अल्जेब्रिक ॲडिशन्स अँड सबट्रॅक्शन्स. त्याचे काय ते फॉर्म्युले, ते फॉर्म्युले 5 फॉर्म्युल्याप्रमाणे आपण ते सोडवतो. ते ह्याचा मागचा बेस. दुसरी गोष्ट, हा तिसरा जो ऑप्टिमायझेशन टेक्निक आहे ते पण असंच आहे. एक्स वाय झेड हे 3 व्हेरिएबल असतात किंवा एक्स वाय झेड यू मध्ये, त्याच्यामध्ये यू नो if a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0 or a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to d1, कसं 3 इक्वेशन दिली, वी कॅन सॉल्व बाय नॉर्मल प्रोसिजर, एलिमिनेशन प्रोसिजर आहे, त्याला म्हणायचं गॉस एलिमिनेशन मेथड. ओके,
this knowledge of optimization technique you have said is used in civil engineering.
Correct.
That example.
no, in civil, suppose just now I have explained, suppose water is flowing through river, okay, and we have to find out what is the corresponding, and we have to prepare a dam on that particular site, and we have to find out what is the corresponding at the flood level, what is the cross section area of that. So at certain, suppose length of that is 500 meters, at 10 meter interval or 15 meter interval, we can find out the corresponding depths.
In hydrographic survey, you
Correct.
have drawn the figure.
Correct.
It is related to hydrographic.
Correct. Then we have to find out what are the corresponding coordinates at certain intervals of x. We get series of x, we get that difference between x is constant from 0 to 500, okay, 20 meter, 30 meter, whatever we can take interval, and then corresponding y we can find out by taking that depths. And once we get that depths, flood level is known to you, okay, and then from that we can find out the cross section area by either trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3 rule. जो काय येतो त्याच्यामध्ये जी एरिया आपल्याला त्या डॅमसाठी तिन्हीमध्ये थोडी एरर आहे, तिन्हीमध्ये जी आपल्याला सुटेबल एरिया मॅक्सिमम घ्यायची का मिनिमम घ्यायची दे कॅन डिसाइड, त्याप्रमाणे आपण तो डॅमचा क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया असं समजतो. कारण त्याचं इक्वेशनच नाही आहे, देयर इज नो एनी स्पेसिफिक इक्वेशन. देन हाऊ वी कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट द करस्पॉन्डिंग एरिया बाउंडेड बाय a to b f x dx. नाहीतर 0 to 500 लागलं आणि इक्वेशन माहित असेल तर टाकलं की उत्तरच येईल ना. तसा स्पेसिफिक कर्व असेल. आता सर्कलचं जसं इक्वेशन असतं एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर इक्वल टू ए स्क्वेअर असं बोलतो आपण. एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर इक्वल टू ए स्क्वेअर, म्हणजेच याचा अर्थ होतो वाय इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर. आता सर्कलची एरिया काढायला आपण 12th ला पण पाहिलं होतं, इला पाय आर स्क्वेअर किंवा पाय बाय 4 डी स्क्वेअर, ए इथं रेडियस आहे. मग अशा वेळेस काय केलं होतं आपण, त्यावेळेस केलं होतं, आता आठवत नसेल तुम्हाला. हा सर्कल आहे या ठिकाणी आणि इथून ते इथपर्यंत जायचं, ही एका क्वार्टर किंवा इथून ते इथपर्यंत किंवा मायनस ए टू प्लस ए जायचं, मायनस ए कॉमा 0 आणि प्लस ए इथून इथपर्यंत जायचं. आयदर यू कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट फंक्शनचे पण आपण कुठल्या पद्धतीने घ्यायचं, कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट घ्यायचे का पोलर कोऑर्डिनेट घ्यायचे का सिलेंड्रिकल पोलर घ्यायचे, हे नंतरचे मेकॅनिक्स मध्ये पण थोडंफार आहे. आपल्याला इझी कुठला कर्व पडतो, हे कर्वच्या परत दुसरा प्रकार आहे. दिस इज वाय इक्वल टू हे असं एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस, पण या ठिकाणी असंही म्हणता येतं पॅरामेट्रिक कोऑर्डिनेट्स एक्स इक्वल टू आर कॉस थीटा आणि वाय इक्वल टू आर साइन. म्हणजेच आर इक्वल टू काय येईल इथं ए. तुम्ही एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर केला की आर स्क्वेअर इंटू ब्रॅकेट कॉस स्क्वेअर थिटा प्लस साइन स्क्वेअर. सो आर इक्वल टू ए दिस इज पोलर इक्वेशन. आर इक्वल टू ए म्हटलं की हे पोलर इक्वेशन. म्हणजे ह्या ठिकाणी कुठलाही पॉईंट घेतला तर ह्या ठिकाणी हा पोलर पॉईंट आहे. दिस इक्वेशन इज आर इक्वल टू ए. मग तुम्ही अशा पद्धतीनं पोलरच्या पद्धतीनं जरी इंटिग्रेशन काढलं तरी चालतं, कार्टेशियनच्या पद्धतीनं काढलं तरी चालतं. मग अशा वेळेस तुम्हाला ही पटकन मुलांनाही सांगता आलं पाहिजे की हाऊ फाय दॅट एरिया इज पाय आर स्क्वेअर. हे झालं जरी असलं तरी इंटिग्रेशन आपलं एफ एक्स डी एक्स म्हणजे वाय डी एक्स बरोबर आहे की वाय डी एक्स मायनस ए पासून प्लस ए पर्यंत जातो. वाय ची व्हॅल्यू आपली अंडर रूट ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर. ठीक. आता इथं नडते ह्याचा इंटिग्रेशनचा फॉर्म्युला पटकन आठवला पाहिजे. त्याचे 3 फॉर्म्युले आहेत. एक्स स्क्वेअर मायनस ए स्क्वेअरचा आहे, ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअरचा आहे आणि एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस ए स्क्वेअरचा आहे. त्याचा फॉर्म्युला पहिला असा आहे दिस फॉर्म्युला इज आणि परत या ठिकाणी मायनस ए प्लस ए दिस इज इवन फंक्शन. एक्स ची किंमत मायनस ए जरी टाकली तरी तेच येतं. सो दिस बिकम्स ते सगळं मुलांना माहित असतं. सो 0 to 2 टाइम्स 0 to a अंडर रूट ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर. हे आपण मुलांना सांगायचं म्हणजे थोडा त्यांच्यामध्ये कॉन्फिडन्स यायला पाहिजे की जेणेकरून हे माहित आहे बाबा आपल्याला थोडं हे इंटिग्रेशन नॉर्मल. आणि मग ह्याचा एक इक्वेशन होतं पूर्वी एक्स रूट ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर बाय 2 प्लस ए स्क्वेअर बाय 2 साइन इनवर्स एक्स बाय. हेच प्रूफ आहे. त्याचा यू इंटू व्ही न करतो. अंडर रूट ए स्क्वेअर मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर हा यू धरायचा आणि 1 हा व्ही धरायचा आणि त्याचं प्रूफ येतं ते आय इक्वल टू 2 आय इक्वल टू करून ते आन्सर येतं. ते मुलांना आठवण करून दिली त्यांना उलट आपल्यापेक्षा त्यांना कधी कधी माहित असतं. मग ह्या पद्धतीनं या ठिकाणी 0 to a टाकली किंमत मग तुमचा उत्तर या ठिकाणी मायनस ए टू प्लस ए वगैरे आन्सर होतं. आता तर हे तर आन्सर 0च होतं दोन्ही वेळेस अप्पर लिमिट लोअर लिमिटला. साइन इनवर्स अप्पर लिमिट टाकलं ए टाकलं साइन इनवर्स 1 होईल म्हणजे पाय बाय 2 होईल. ह्या 2 ला 2 जातं. आलं लक्षात. ए स्क्वेअर बाय 2 हे ओपन केले या 2 ला 2 जाईल हे बरोबर ना डबल आहे ना 2 टाइम्स केलं ना आपण हे. आणि मग काय अप्पर लिमिट मायनस लोअर लिमिट टाकलं की फायनल फॉर्म्युला आपला पाय ए स्क्वेअर. पाय स्क्वेअरच्या ऐवजी पाय ए स्क्वेअर हे उत्तर फायनल. सो ओके. तर कसा इलिप्स आहे हायपरबोला आहे. इलिप्सची पण एरिया एक्स स्क्वेअर बाय ए स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर बाय बी स्क्वेअर इक्वल टू 1 हे इलिप्सचे इक्वेशन आहे. त्याचंही प्रूफ ना आपल्याला काढता येतं आणि त्याची एरिया असते पाय ए बी. ए ची किंमत आणि बी ची किंमत ए इक्वल टू बी टाकला की त्या इलिप्सचं सर्कल तयार होतं पाय ए स्क्वेअर. हे सगळे जे आहेत हे मुलांना माहीत असतं फक्त आठवण करून द्यायची. सो न्यूमेरिकल इंटिग्रेशन इज नथिंग बट इट इज द अल्टरनेट मेथड to calculate the corresponding definite integration from a to b x equal to a to x equal to b when that integration of fx is not possible by normal method ना तो कर्वचं इक्वेशन काढता येत नसेल then and then you can use this particular procedure. नॉर्मल प्रोसिजर प्रश्न आलं लक्षात. पुढच्या ऑप्टिमायझेशन टेक्निक मध्ये गॉस क्वाड्रेचर गॉस जॉर्डन